Hello, this is Ranger Jack, the Lone Road Ranger. Today we're talking about Elk Falls, Kansas. And it's a small city in Elk County with a population of about 113 people. It has an extraordinary mix of history, nature, and quirky traditions. Elk Falls was founded in 1870, and it's also celebrated as the outhouse capital of Kansas. Join me now as we learn about the 1893 Iron Truss Bridge and learn a little bit more about the annual Outhouse Tour and Contest. Elk Falls, Kansas.
This is the old school area. This is the gymnasium, I'm sure. Back in the day. This is Elk Falls. The city is named Elk Falls, and it's about a little over 100 people. I think it's 113 people. But they've got this river, it's called Elk River, and when it rains hard, which it did a couple of days ago, this river runs fast. As you can see, it's really coming across that old dam. I saw some people here just before I got here, and they're now backing out. They're on the old road. That's got to be muddy over there, I would think. This used to be the only way into town, from what I understand. Now, this is more or less a tourist attraction. People come here all the time and just relax and watch the river. If you look real hard, you'll see fish swimming up to the top there. I saw just a second ago. There's one over there and the other end. They're mainly in the side water there, water that's not running very fast at all. You can see here where people have bought a plank with their name on it from years and years ago. The problem with the little towns is that the young people don't stay around. They go off somewhere where there's more opportunity, like Dallas or Kansas City, St. Louis, wherever it may be, and they leave the town that they're from in disrepair. It's a real shame. There's not much we can do about it because there is no opportunity around these little places anymore. At one time, the little towns had a high school, grade school, and in some cases even a small college. And they had downtowns that had supermarket or at least a decent grocery store and places where you could buy clothes, you know. They're not there anymore. Even simple things like hardware stores are become fewer and fewer in these towns. So people go where they can get things 24 hours a day. There's the senior center, and that looks like the post office. have just not taken any pride anymore in their communities, and it's a shame, because I think Elk Falls at one time was a nice place to live. It still could be, not to say that it's not, but I think there's a certain lack of pride here. Notice all the outhouses. I think they have a yearly celebration that has something to do with outhouses, and I can't remember what it is. But there's probably 10 just right here locally. And of course, you already saw the wooden bridge and the waterfall on the river there.
A famous person from Elk Falls is Prudence Crandall. She was born in 1803 in Rhode Island and had a school where she admitted the first African American student, which sparked an immense controversy. She was arrested for it. The conviction was later overturned on technical grounds, but it forced her eventually to close the school. Later in life, after the death of her husband in 1874, Crandall relocated to Elk Falls, Kansas, where she lived with her brother. She hosted a free school for local children right from her home. She died in 1890. I want to thank everybody for spending time listening to me and watching the videos. We sure appreciate your staying with us, your loyalty, and hopefully there will be new ones to join us soon. Well, until next time then, this is Ranger Jack, the Lone Road Ranger, saying adios.
Hey Pierre, who was that masked man? That, my friend, was the one they call the Lone Road Ranger. Look, he left a silver bullet.